Hey everyone, hope everyone's doing good. I just wanted to come on here and share a dream that I had a couple nights ago, on the 28th to be exact. It's very much an end times dream, and it's definitely a warning for the church. So I'm just going to read it. It's right in front of me on a notes app. So I'm just going to read it really quick. And yeah. So I was sitting in a circle with a group of people. They were peers and random people mixed together. There was this woman who was talking and something terrible had happened to her in her life. But she was saying how Jesus didn't have an easy life and that she was doing okay because of Jesus. I then wanted to respond to her testimony and speak up and share as well, because we were all sitting in a circle sharing experiences. So think of like a therapy session. We're all sitting in a circle and there's a bunch of people, not just believers, but there was like a mixture of different types of people. And they were sharing experiences and testimonies. As I started to speak up and share, everyone else just started to talk over me. They didn't let me share, and they were very like loud and boisterous, and like they were having conversations amongst themselves. They were talking really loud over me, cutting me off, something like that. So that's the context. And finally, someone got up from the group and quieted the other people talking over me. And I then stood up and was challenging the crowd to follow Jesus. And I was trying to say my testimony of how Jesus changed my life. Then on the other side of the circle, like in a corner of the room, there was a man who got up and started making fun of me and talking bad about me, but wasn't directly saying my name. Like, you know how those people, like, they'll say something bad about you, or they'll make fun of you but not use your name. They'll just like describe you or describe, and you clearly know that they're talking about you. That's kind of how it was. I knew he was talking about me because he was describing how I looked like and saying a bunch of vile and evil things. Other people from this group tried to remove him, but he was talking louder and louder and making a scene. So like as people were trying to quiet him down, he had more and more and more to say, louder and louder and louder. Then the scene shifted, and this is where it gets really dark. The scene shifted, and that man plus other people from my group began killing everyone. I started to hide wherever I could find a hiding spot. I was hiding in the ceiling boards, the attic, etc. I was just like always constantly running away. Every time someone was trying to find me, I seemed to escape the killing. In the dream, I knew that I was one of the last surviving people, and while I was hiding, someone motioned for me to follow them through a staircase in the attic. So someone motioned for me to follow them in a staircase. It was like a long, spiraling, golden, ancient-looking staircase. So the spiraling staircase then turned into a very big open room, and there was a lady wearing a black Victorian ball gown. She looked like a witch. It was very much like Victorian-style witch. That's what she looked like. She came over to me and handed me an ancient black book with a spider on it that said Inception or Deception. I couldn't remember. And she said, "This could all go away if you follow what's in the book." And I had a very uneasy feeling about it, about the book and the woman. And the dream ended with a decision. And yeah, that was the end of the dream. It was pretty crazy. And just to add to this part, personally, whenever I go into, so my husband and I were traveling, we were vacationing in a new city, and every time I travel to a new place, I am very, very sensitive to the atmosphere around me. I can sense when something's off, when something's supernaturally off. I can sense different, principalities and things in the area. I don't always know exactly who they are because, I'm not called to go and deal with it, but I definitely can sense when something's off or different or uneasy in a room or in a new space. And so my husband and I, we were in the city, we were grabbing some ice cream, and we were just walking. And, I had felt this uneasy feeling all day. I had mentioned it to him, and we were just kind of praying through it and asking God for strength. And we were walking in downtown, and I don't believe in coincidences. I believe everything happens for a reason and is ordained by God. And so right in front of us, there was a black vehicle that stopped, all black. And in front of the car, like on the dashboard, said the name Lilith. And it was like huge, the name Lilith. And I'm like, that is not a coincidence that I've been feeling this uneasy feeling. And a lot of times, like when I go into new places, principalities or demons, Lilith is a demon, is a principality. Like they expose themselves. And so I am not at all surprised. And like I'm also not surprised that, you know, she showed up. I'm not saying that she was the Victorian witch, but I'm not surprised that I had a dream that same night. And, you know, I believe that God exposed the works of the enemy to me. And I believe that this is, you know, a warning to the church to be ready, because persecution's coming, to be ready, to stand firm, to stand vigilant, and to never, you know, to be a true witness of Christ, and to never take the false book of the enemy, you know, take the false book because it seems like the easy way and the easy thing to do. Don't partner with the enemy. And so that's my question to you guys is, who are you going to partner with today? Every day we have a decision to make. Every day we have a decision. Do we partner with the kingdom of light or the kingdom of darkness? So God bless you guys.